Okay, let's move on to task number 5. First of all, save your file. Make sure you continually save your file. So I'm just going to go Control S as in Sam. On the Mac, Command S. Now it's saved. Deselect anything that's selected by holding down Command D as in dog, or Control D on the PC. And you know the drill by now, right? Turn the eyeball on for task 5. Make sure the task 5 layer is enabled. And let's see what we have here. Use the quick select tool to select the vase, not the background. Then save the selection as vase. So what the heck is the quick select tool? Well, if you hit the magic wand tool, which is 3 down, underneath that is the quick select tool. It's a brush with this funny little line around it. The quick select tool is probably my favorite selection tool, and I use it a lot. It's just like a brush. Whenever you have this enabled, it's a brush, which you can see the symbol there. Now if I hit the bracket key next to the letter P on the keyboard, it gets smaller. Okay, just like any other brush. If I hit the bracket key next to the backslash on the keyboard, the close bracket, it gets bigger. So the precision of your selection depends on how large your brush is. So for this one, let's set our brush size. Let's see what we got. I got it set at 30, which I can read up here. The brush size is 30 by hitting my bracket keys. I'm just going to hover over the object I want to select. Click, and I'm not on the edge, but within the object. Click, hold, drag carefully, and if you go nice and slow, this brush is a little bit big. Yeah, that worked out. That I lucked out on that. But this brush is like a little bit too big, so I'm going to hit the bracket key next to the letter P, reduce the size, and I look up, that's about a brush size 15. I'm still within the selection. I click, hold, drag real nice and slow. Okay. Now if I go too fast, well here, let's look right here. This part isn't selected, so I have to be very careful. I'm going to reduce my brush size even more. Click, hold, and drag. And there, I got a selection. Now I can save that selection, but let me mess this up just to show you guys something. So like, let's say I use this big brush and I go this way. Whoops. All right, that's not good. Now how do I get rid of that chunk there? Same thing, use the same tool. I'm still at the the quick select tool, but I'm going to hold down the Alt key and I get the minus sign in there, or the Option key on the Mac. So let me reduce the brush size a little bit. Hold down the Alt key so I can see the minus sign. Now if I paint up here, I'm fixing my mistake. Okay, and again, just to be safe, I'm going to reduce. The smaller my brush is, the more precision I have. So I can make a smaller brush, holding down the Alt key on my PC, Option on the Mac, so I can see the minus sign. And you can get this pretty good. Let's see, okay, now see that? It's just a little bit off. Let me really make my brush small. Let's see how good I can get this. And I could be here for days and days, right? That's pretty good. All right. Step number 2, save the selection as vase. So let's go to select, save selection. This should certainly be repetitive by now to you folks. Name it, give it the correct name, click OK. And I'm going to deselect by hitting Command D, dog, so it's deselected. Now check this out. Now if I go to select, load selection, by this time if you hit the drop down menu under channel, you should have your selections saved. And so let me click OK, and we'll go on to task number 6 in the next screencast.